save the food for now. Okay, you can go down to Busan since there was someone buzzing around there. And they're still 36 away from building a worker, although they're about to grow, which I think will dramatically improve their construction rate. Russo's under attack.
Your people are no longer happy.
Oh, really? They're not happy. Because I don't have any happiness resources hooked up. I hadn't considered that. I still can't get gold or this or that. Okay, hold on. Philosophy, you're going to have to wait. We're going to pick up mining because it's the cheapest. Actually, no. Calendar, because I want to improve a tile by Busan. I'm going to improve Busan's sugar as a top priority, although that's only gold. And mining actually gives us extra production and all kinds of things. Yeah, okay, I was right the first time. So we are going to go mining first because it's the quickest, and then philosophy. That way we can mine this gold. Although this worker's gonna be in a bad place. But yeah, you're under attack. We could build another worker here. It's 10 turns. The problem is, what else is this worker gonna do? Is he gonna come all the way down here, hook up the cows, and then come back up here for the gold? Maybe. It's all very non-optimal. If he's going to be down here anyway, he's going to finish this in like a turn. Come down, do the cattle, so it'll take him 1. Then next turn start the cattle, which let's say takes 4 turns. I'm not sure. At this point, the mining will have just finished, basically. Comes back up here, takes him 2 turns. At that point, we could have built the calendar for the sugar. I guess it all comes out to about the same. This is higher production, but alright, calendar. Yeah, I'm kind of indecisive and anal about these things, but you know, you look for these little optimizations. It's the whole point of this whole exercise. So yeah, come down here. Next turn. Yes, our growth is stunted right now. God, I didn't look ahead in that. But that's good. It leaves room for optimization. The thing is, I felt like every single move was very solid and was for a good reason, and yet I think we still got into it. 7 turns, really? I wonder how long it takes to build a camp. They're pretty much equivalent. 4, 1, 1, 3 food. Well, then we spend 2 turns just getting there. Alright, start with the pasture. Have to decide whether, am I going to let the pasture finish? Probably. Vienna's under attack, okay. Sucks to be you. Next turn. Maybe I shouldn't have rushed the library. Maybe I should have built a worker first over here. I mean, it's still 10 turns. It's just a long time to build that worker. Alright. Be nice if we could get stats.
Will teach us to number our days.
Calendar. Brussels under attack. Yay. Seoul's grown, and we can adopt a policy. Lots of growth in the capital, which is certainly not bad. Less unhappiness. Well, that's not going to make much of a difference right now, actually, because there's not a whole lot of population. Although it would eliminate 2 unhappiness. We'd be neutral again. But I think we want the wonder thing, because I think we're going to want to start building wonders soon, if not now. I'm going to go there. Because I don't want to lose out on too many wonders. Yeah, start working on philosophy, that's fine. Okay, we're going to finish that library. And again, we have the question, do we start on, say, a wonder, or do we build another worker? Or do we look to our military, because our military sucks? I love the Great Library. I think it's incredibly powerful. And I kind of don't want to miss out on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, a free tech, man. A free tech? Okay, you're done. So you come over here. You're going to build the sugar next turn. Because that's pretty critical. Yeah, declaration of friendship. Sure, I'll be friends with you, bud. I don't suppose you know philosophy yet, do you? Sold man's dies. Brussels targets nearby encampment. Okay. Oh, go away. You need orders. Well, build a plantation. Gosh darn it. Bismarck. No. You want open borders, maybe? I don't know. I'll wait till he comes and asks for it. Resources? Yeah, we can't. Okay. And Genghis Khan looks like we're not going to be particularly friendly with. We could judge ourselves based on the score, you know, at 2000 BC. That'd be an interesting thing to look at. But it's not very descriptive. Maybe I'll go all the way to like 180, like the year 0. I can't believe I stunted our growth like this. Someone has denounced Mongolia. Genghis Khan is finally classical. Busan demands ivory. Well, good luck with that. We have enough money, we could actually just purchase a worker. You know, well, then we're about to have happiness. That'll resolve it. We won't really need the workers at that point. Not to the same rush. We do need them, but do we buy military units? Buying a worker could help. Seoul has a population of 4, and there are only 3 improved tiles, which means it's working an unimproved tile. Actually, it's working 2. It's preferring these over the farm. That farm is entirely useless, and we should have never built it. Interesting. Alright, well, given that, you know what? I will purchase a worker. Crazy? Maybe. I don't know. We're going to go and improve these tiles. Oh, of course, now we got philosophy, which means now we can do the research agreements, but I think they're pretty cheap at this point. Now they're 200. They were 150 before. God damn it. Well, I guess we'll be making money pretty soon once all these plantations and stuff are online. Let's get the gold. We're already getting sugar. Although we don't have mining. Philosophy is done. Okay, so let's pick up mining. And we'll figure out the next step after that. So I guess you're going to build another sugar plantation. I feel like there was a huge disconnect here. There's a lot of totally inefficient turns that just happened. And some of it is not necessarily something we could have predicted, but some of it is. And so we should aim to resolve that. I think maybe I'll stop at 2000 BC. We'll do an evaluation of our position and then judge things. Wow, we're the busiest people. We're generating the most hammers. I'm not used to being at the top of the list for anything. That's not a bad one. Alright, well, you may as well do this plantation. It's extra gold, which is good because we need that for our research agreements. You finish that. We're happy again, which means we're growing again, which is fantastic. Now go over here. By the way, do you have a... Are you not connected? Do we need a tech to allow it to trade over water? I don't think we need to build a road. I don't know. I would have thought the river construction was all we needed. Let's check our gold here. Yeah, no trade routes between the city and the capital. That's really weird. I guess we will build a road between them at some point. Our workers are a little busy right now. There we go, mining. And I'm actually... No, I guess you can finish it. You've got positive happiness. It's fine. You will build a camp. +1 production. Research. Okay. We've got a lot of options. Well, clearly, there's a lot of immediate options. What do we want? Well, if we're building the Great Library, the next thing that would be a really nice win to grab would actually be... Oh, we've got philosophy for the Oracle. Okay. And we have enough that we have unlocked some of these expensive techs, which is good, because when we finish the Great library, we want to pick a really expensive tech. So we could pick from theology or civil service. If I went down this branch, assuming I got there on time, which I won't, I could pick compass instead, but I don't actually care for compass, so that's okay. Archery? Well, we do need some military units. We could go down ironworking, right? Bronzeworking, which gives us spearmen, which is, I guess it's fine. But ironworking reveals iron, and then that could be a really good trigger for starting to build a real military as opposed to a bare bones minimalistic one. At that point, we'll have a couple of world wonders behind us. We'll find iron. We'll start building swordmen until we don't have enough iron anymore, and then we'll just spam out spearmen or archers or something like that. Archers are cheap. Archery is really cheap. And the hanging gardens are really nice, but I don't think we're going to be able to make that a priority. Kind of like going down this route. Although the wheel, then we can connect our cities up with roads, which there's a lot of value there for a few different ways. Okay. I'm thinking wheel followed by going down to ironworking. No, ironworking. Find that iron first. That'll tell us if we want to settle somewhere. Yeah. Well, it's past 2000 BC. You know, I think this is enough game. So at 1660 BC, our score is exactly 100. Okay, so there's two ways we can measure it. Now, score isn't everything, although it does give you a decent idea. Score doesn't factor in military strength, and actually we don't have much of a military right now, so if someone declared war, we'd be in trouble, despite the fact that we're ahead in score. But it does enable us to max out our... It gives us a good idea of our score based on city, like buildings and just number of cities, population, land, wonders, technology. So no wonders yet. We will have one soon. I'm going to save. I'm going to call it here. We may continue this down, but I would like to see if there's a way to optimize going up to 1960 BC, so around 2000 BC, around score 100. How can we max that out? Could we have 3 cities by now with more population? Could we have more technologies? There's a technology score in here, right? That's a good one. The 32 from a technology score, could we have had that higher? I think our population could be higher if I didn't accidentally happiness cap myself. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to zip all these up together. Test turn. And this is test turn 51. So it's actually turn 50 would have been ideal, but we're going to do 51. Save that. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this test, and I hope we can get some really interesting feedback. Leave lots of comments, either here or I'll start a proper thread on the towerdive.com website in the forums. There'll be a blog post, but actually what I'll do is I'll point people to a forum post in there, and that way we can keep everything together in one nice threaded conversation. And hopefully people can post their own screenshots in there. That'd be good, and maybe their own saves, and we can look into how we can improve ourselves. All right, see you next time.